Hi, and welcome to the GeoMouse challenge video. I have a league that I've started, which you can join. There's a link in the description. But I thought I'd also do a challenge video where I play three maps turned up on the editor's choice when you go to the home menu and scroll down. So I'll provide links to these challenges in the description as well. So the maps I'm going to play are A Linguistic World, which is a map I like quite a lot. I haven't played it as a map, but I played it in the Battle Royale games. United States famous places. As you might have seen from other videos, my US geography isn't that great, so that could be interesting. And the Borders of the World, which I also think I played in Battle Royale games. I'm going to have all of these as a no move challenge, and because I want to play all of them in this video, I'm going to have a pretty short time, so I think 1.5 minutes per. Since it's a no move, you would either get this more or less straight away, or you won't get it at all. I would have to guess. That's how it tends to be when you do a no move challenge. Anyway, I'm going to start with a linguistic world. I'm just going to open these in a different tab so I can go back to the ones I've had. So let's just move over here to a linguistic world. So let's say it's a challenge. I'm going to change this to 1.5 minutes and no move. Click invite friends, invite by URL. I'll leave this and let's start the game. Okay, let's see where we are. Okay, they're driving on the left. No, they're not. Are they? Yeah, well, he's got a. Right, okay, we're in Mongolia. I was a bit confused by the Cyrillic and steering wheel. They say right-hand drive, but he's obviously driving on the right, not on the left. Not entirely sure where it is. Some mountains in distance, quite a lot of larger buildings. I'm going to just put a marker down in Ulaanbaatar first, but I don't think it's Ulaanbaatar. I think it's somewhere else starting with a U because of the first letter there. But I don't really know of any other places. There's some here, but I was Ulangom. I think that was one of the ones I saw on the map, Ulangom and Uliastai, but I was wrong about the spelling. Anyway, 2,300 points. Not the best of starts, but it's a a start. Let's go to the next round. So we are in France. Two languages as well, I think. Also, I think I've had this one in one of the Battle Royale games. If I'm not mistaken, this might be in this area here. So I'll see if I can find this place anywhere. I'm just going to leave my marker there until I find it. It could obviously be somewhere else, but I think, is this in Brittany? Or is Brittany further out? See, my French geography isn't that great either, to be honest. But I'll leave my marker there. Is even further out. So an okay score, but I said I think I had that location before in one of the Battle Royale games I played. So a mix of Cyrillic and Latin characters, and especially when it's like this, there's a S with the, I don't know what you call it above it, so it's a sh sound, I think. And I think that might be in Serbia. But I don't, no, I can't see any blue on the side. I think it's just coincident that it's a bit darker here. Ah, but this is some blue at the side there and there, so this could well be Serbia. It could be Bulgaria as well, and North Macedonia, Montenegro as well. I think they use some Cyrillic, and you see a mix of Cyrillic and Latin characters. There's this S with the thing over. I think might be Serbia. But I'm gonna put my marker down. I'll put it down here. And I'll hope for the best. Also, I almost ran out of time as well. Okay, it was North Macedonia. So, wrong country, but a decent score. But I thought it was either Serbia, Bulgaria, or North Macedonia or Montenegro. But I selected the wrong country. But still, a good score. Right, round 4. So again, we're in Europe, Slovenska. So are we in Slovakia? Yeah, I think I can see a .sk there. Yeah, so there's a Polish company name here, but I think this is definitely Slovakia. So maybe we somewhere to the north. I don't think any of these are the town names or city names. There's nothing there either that I can see. So I think I'll just leave my marker there. Okay, I was right about it being in the northern part of Slovakia, but wrong side. I went to the west and it was towards the east. But again, a decent score, so I'm happy with that. Let's see, last round. Ah, we're inside somewhere. So CCCP, or as it was known in English, USSR. I think that's Lenin, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, I can't really tell if this is... Oh, hang on, that's interesting. I can't really tell if this is Russian or any other languages in Cyrillic, but the K here, so I'm just wondering if that could be in Kazakhstan. Also, this looks, it doesn't look like Arabic, but it doesn't look Georgian or Armenian either, I think. Okay, it was I was smart with it. It wasn't Kazakhstan. It was actually in Simferopol, which is in Crimea. Okay, so that's interesting. Not a good score in the last one. So all in all, a score of just 15,000 points. So I was too far away in Mongolia and too far away in the last round, which was in Crimea and I guess Kazakhstan. Right, let's see. Let's go into the next game. Go straight in. Oops, what happened to my... there we go. United States famous places. So, same again. Challenge. 1.5 minutes and no move. Copy this URL out. Let's see. Let's just copy this again. No, I have to copy it manually. It doesn't let me copy it by clicking off. Okay, let's start the game. Right, if this is not Houston, then I don't know where it is. US Space and Rocket Center. Oh, it might be Florida. But let's actually, I think I will go Florida and Cape. Cape Canaveral. I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it Cape Canaveral? I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. So it's either going to be here. If it's not, it's going to be in Houston, I think. Let's just leave a marker there and then just move quickly over to Houston. So I only have 10 seconds. Let's see. So yeah, we'll find out if I'm right or wrong. Oh, I'm way off. In Huntsville. Okay, you learn something new every day. So, as I said before, my US geography not great. Let's just move quickly on to the next one. Okay, so if this is not the space, I was going to say if this is not the Space Needle in Seattle, I don't know, but again, could be wrong. Okay, it does actually say Space Needle Seattle Center. So, in this case, I'm right, so I should be able to get it. Space Needle, there we are. So I'm guessing we are by this fountain. So I'll just guess there. 8 meters, perfect score. That was an easy one. Next one. The Civil Rights Memorial Center, which I do not know where it is. I'm just wondering if Martin Luther King Jr. was from Alabama, or have I just made it up? I don't really know. Okay, let's just put a marker down in DC because it seems natural that Memorial Center should be in DC, but I'm see if I can move to Alabama where we were before, and Birmingham. I can't see it. Unfortunately, I don't know too much. It was in Alabama and it was in Montgomery, so not a great score. Right, another easy one, San Diego Zoo. So let's go into San Diego, and there we go. I'm guessing we're by the entrance somewhere. Car park. So around here. Okay, 131 meters, almost a perfect score. But that's a good score. Let's see if you can guess this one. I don't know where this is. If I was to guess, I would guess this is a university. But I don't know which one. But I would guess it's quite prestigious. So Harvard, Princeton, Cornell. I'm going to guess Harvard, which is somewhere in Boston. I think. It's the Harvard Museum of Natural History. I guess the university might be close by. Maybe, I mean, it looks a bit similar, I think. But I was wrong. It was Yale. So, one of the, I think it's one of the Ivy League universities, so the most prestigious ones. But I guess the wrong one. But I think they're all in the northeast, around. I think Princeton is in New York, maybe. Cornell might be in the same area, and you have Harvard in Boston, and Yale, which I had forgotten about, in New Haven. Anyway, I had two really good guesses, and then the two in Alabama was way off, and the last one was an okay score, but I didn't know which university it was. So all in all, a score of 17,000 points. I think that's quite decent for me in the US. Anyway, let's do the final map. Borders of the world. So there aren't that many locations here, so I might have had a few of these when I played Battle Royale before. But we'll see what we can guess. Again, do a challenge and copy this over. So if you want to play against me, you can follow the link in the description. So let's start. Okay, so I think this is Mount Everest, which is on the border between China and Nepal. It's up here somewhere. But if it is, I'm guessing we're around here. Well, I guess I'm just going to check if K2 is on the border between India and Pakistan, or India and Nepal. So the border between India and Nepal runs along a valley, so I don't think that's it. K2, I'm not entirely sure where K2 is. I think it's much further to the west. I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave my guess here. Oh, I'm miles away. It was a mountain I had not heard of. So that was a very poor start. Anyway, let's just quickly go on to the next round. Okay, great. Another mountain border. There's no snow on these mountains, and I can't really see anything in the distance. There's might be some houses down here, but too far away to see where this is. But I think this is going to be a quick guess. Half tempted to guess in same area as the last round, but I'm going to guess in, oh, I don't know. I'm going to guess in this area here. Okay, it was in the Pyrenees, so again, not a great score. Oh, so this is not going well at all. This one, though, hopefully, there's enough information here. Let's see what I think. The steering wheel is. Just have a look at this one. I can't see, but I think I can't see a steering wheel on the left side here. So I think it's a somewhere to drive on the left. Could it be like somewhere like here? So between Malaysia and Malaysia and Indonesia, or maybe Malaysia and Thailand, or Malaysia and Brunei. I don't really know. Not a lot to go on. Could also be Thailand and somewhere else. I'm not sure if that's Thai or not. Can't see it well enough, but we'll see. Okay, so it was between Malaysia and Thailand, but it's a bit difficult to find out exactly where it was. So an okay score, I think. Right, round 4. So I think we're in South America now. So I think that's Spanish. But not a lot to go on, to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna guess this is somewhere. It's either gonna be on this border here or around here somewhere. I'll guess around there. Okay, I'm just gonna guess straight away. Oh, way off again. It's between Uruguay and Brazil. And now the final round. So I have a feeling I've had this one before in one of the one of the Battle Royale games. It says Alto there, which you see in Mexico. So this is probably this border between Mexico and Guatemala, or it could be Mexico and Belize. I'm just going to leave my marker there. Yes, it says Mexico there. There's signs in English and Spanish. But this looks like, looking at the vegetation, it's on the Yucatan Peninsula maybe. But if this, I wonder if the English is one of the, I'm going to change this up here because I think English is official language in Belize. So I'll leave it there. Okay, so it wasn't there. It was actually where I put my marker the first time around, I think. I put my marker there, so again, not a great score, but that was kind of typical for these rounds, far away. So I ended up with a score of just 8,000 points. I think you should be able to beat that score, hopefully. Anyway, if you play in any of these challenges, please let me know how you got on. And also, if you want to play in the league that I created, you can join whenever you like. There should have been a pop-up in the top right corner as well, where you could have clicked to join. If you like this video and would like to see some more, please consider subscribing to the channel, also hitting the like button and leaving a comment. And I shall see you again for another challenge video. Bye for now.